DM. The only way you're playing a bard in this campaign is if you speak entirely in limericks. Me, a poet, the dust, you wish you bit. When my character was greenlit, this won't be that hard. Playing yon bard. Challenge accepted, you sack of shit. DM, I swear to fucking god. My wife's so cute because we both love animals so much, but her way is very pure and genuine, whereas my family is me holding up my cat, Stinky. Wife, no, don't be mean. Me swaying him back and forth in the air, stinky bastard man. Wife, no. My mother not looking up from chopping veggies, naughty boy, brat cat. Wife, distraught. NOOOOO. In case anyone doubted the validity of my claims. Punished for swiping at my feet while I'm trying to clean my own crimes. Mom, I have no sympathy for this prisoner. Waifu, NOOOOO baby boy. The wife, the mom. Pigs can't look up, but I could pick a pig up one night and raise it into the sky and tilt this pig ever so gentle. I can make sure this pig's eyes line up with the stars. Imagine seeing the stars for the first time. I want to be treated that kindly and see the stars for the first time. I want Vincent D'Onofrio to tilt me like a pig. I am laughing like a maniac. My rat just went inside my brother's toy car and sat in the front seat. Am I supposed to laugh at the rat or the dog? You, an intellectual. 9 plus 7 equals 16. Me, with ADHD, if you take 1 from 9 and give it to 7, that's 8 plus 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. Someone, usually a teacher, not like that you heathen. This is literally how I would have done it. 9 is a hungry bitch and takes 1 from 7, making it 10 plus 6 equals 16. Valid. Man, that guy who painted Mona Lisa is pretty good. Anyone know if he does commissions? Bad news, guys. Lem guess. That was his only normal piece and the rest is Sherlock inflation art. Box and I enjoy a morning by the pool reading. So sorry for those having to deal with school starting soon. My English teacher retired and she just is so snide. Personally, I think the dog is even more snide. You know what strength is? Forgiving a person who wasn't even sorry. Not to be dramatic, but I would literally rather die. Strength is when you help your mom lift a heavy couch and she buys you McDonald's after. I want to put spiders on their laps and see what happens. Why are people on this site so mean? This is actually really cool. That's a braid with 3 different hair colors. From what it looks like, 3 different ethnicities. And those girls are all friends. This is a beautiful display of friendship. What is wrong with you? I want to put spiders on their laps and see what happens. My teacher is using my piece as an example for future classes because she doesn't know. How could you do it to him like that? What do you mean a thesaurus isn't a dinosaur? This is adorable as fuck, and you can't tell me otherwise. Goddamn it, I've only got 2 hours left before I have to go out and do this stupid thing. Man spent all day dreading fun activity he signed up for. I feel so seen right now. Don't give X to your pet lists, should always be divided into okay they managed to snag a bit. It's fine, they'll just have the shits up. Maybe just give your vet a ring and head to the vet immediately your pet is dying emo. Uptown Funk World made it onto the Shrek soundtrack. That's the truest statement I've ever read. So, I meant to say oh crap, I left my phone in my car, but what I almost said was oh no, I left my cone in my far, and wouldn't that have been embarrassing? But I caught myself, and what I actually said was my fart cone. So anyway. We're almost in the 20s and Adoism is thriving. Europe's in shambles. Everyone is broken. The right wing is on the rise. So I guess we really don't learn a goddamn thing, huh? This is really the post I was looking for. Are you really going to scroll past without saying Spokoj nochi, Mr. Flamegator? The bit in Russian says good night, Mr. Flamegator. Me as a kid, hell yeah, this is the 3rd time I made it through an all-nighter. Me today, day 23, give it up for day 23. My favorite trope is the thing in Star Trek does where, when a character lists something, and they'll list real things and people, but add one that's fictional, like great writers such as Shakespeare, Robert Frost, Edgar Allan Poe, and Zaxxer the Giant Batman. IDK anything about Star Trek and this trope is absolutely hilarious, but I'm also a big fan of the opposite of this trope, where the character is listing things that aren't real, but they'll add one thing that's real at the end. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England. Why I do toilet paper the wrong way? That's valid. Okay, I'll accept that, but you're on thin ice. God, I'm not even through one episode of Paranormal Home Inspectors and it rules. This lady thought she was being haunted by the wails of the restless dead, but she was just listening to raccoons fuck in her attic. Psychic. These are hieroglyphics. The spirits are trying to communicate. Home inspector, you put new paint over old paint and now the old paint is bleeding through. That's why you're not supposed to do that. Home Miawa, my daughter's room is always cold. Cold like the dead. Home inspector, you put furniture on top of her heating vent. Business owner, I got locked in the bathroom, even though the door has no lock. Home inspector, it has a lock. The lock is right there on the knob. Pills that taste like lemon. Why did I laugh at this? Perhaps you relied on my master's vow against using lethal force. Let me assure you that I subscribe to no such niceties. Booster gold #12. Hot damn Alfred. So this implies that if Batman dies, Alfred Pennyworth is going to shoot every supervillain in Gotham twice. Part of his background was being a spy, so he will likely nail each of them when they least expect it. Plot twist. Batman is the one holding Alfred back. Alfred no chainsaw ever. Alfred yes. I had a dream where I met Yosha's dad, but his name was Yobby, and he looked like this. Consider the following. Yobby does not use his tongue to obtain objects. His jaw just unhinges like a basking shark, and he simply scoops anything he desires into it. But here's the thing, did you mean like this? Or like this?